Hello, welcome back to Evenicle. Let's go, Ende. And the nurse said anything whenever she returned home after taking a stroll. She wouldn't greet anyone nor look for her husband to let him know she was back. She didn't have any strong resistance to trauma that prevented her from doing that. She just happened to forget to do so. Emilia taught her what to say, but she always forgot to do that whenever she returned home. It didn't take her long to learn how to say good morning or good night, but I'm home still eluded her. The rest of her family found it a little weird, but nobody ever thought it was a big deal. She simply forgot to let the others know that she was there after all. But on one fateful day, she finally fixed that bad habit. And this is the story of how it happened. What's up, Ende? What are you standing in front of the clinic for? The girl had been staring at the sky for a while. Is that a question or an answer? I hate having to turn down an invitation from a pretty girl like you, but I've got someplace to be. Alex showed his wife the bouquet of flowers he was holding. Sure, that's fine, but I'm just visiting a grave. It could be pretty boring. My mom's? You want to see what? The grave? Sure, that's fine. Let's go together then. The couple headed towards the common grave and passed through a raisin while holding hands. The girl let out a sudden comment. Couple holding hands? Where's that coming from? Thanks. Oh yeah? Glad to hear I'm that interesting. And I swayed towards her husband and bumped her shoulders against his. Hey, what was that for? Was it my smile? I always try to keep on a smile to not scare the ladies. I think I get what you're trying to say though. Stroll together like this. It feels so natural that it makes you wonder if we weren't made for each other, right? So much so that we both felt something similar the moment we met. Maybe we were lovers of family in a past life? Alright, the grave isn't too far. A cool breeze blew over the cliff where the common grave was located, just like always. Hey, Mom! Been a while. I brought my wife Ende with me today. Alex set the flowers on the grave with a smile. Anna tilted her head as she watched her husband before looking at the gravestone. She then gasped loudly as if surprised. Is something wrong? Sure, no worries. Go ahead. Ende quickly fell to her knees and clasped her hands. At the same time, the wind began to pick up. White flower petals danced in the air around the couple. The direct sunlight seemed to be accentuating Ende's pale figure, making her gleam like an angel. She's really gorgeous.
この中にお兄さんのお母さんが眠っているのよね。
Yep, she is.
このお墓に刻まれた文字は？
Oh, that's from a song my mom loved. She used to sing it to me all the time when I was little. I'm pretty sure she said she came up with it to calm her crybaby little sister. Or something like that.
そっか。そんな風に言っていたんだ。
And then? Alex looked at his wife and wondered why her attitude had changed since they reached the gravestone. Perhaps noticing his gaze, or perhaps not. And they began to speak.
私にお姉さんがいた話したよね。
Yeah, you said she was a kind girl, and that you suffered through Evity's experiments together.
そう。本当にいつも私を気遣ってくれた優しいお姉さん。私はいつもお姉さんと二人きりだった。共に難病を患い、それでも辛そうな顔一つせず、いつも私のことを励ましてくれた。辛いことばかりの日々だったけど、お姉さんがいたから私は耐えられた。
It sounds like she was a fantastic person. I do have loved to meet her.
とても優しい、大好きなお姉さんだった。そして終わりの日が来た。
You mean the day Evity killed you?
ええ、毒ガスでね。すぐに呼吸ができなくなって筋肉が固まっていくのが理解できた。でもそんな時もお姉さんは私を強く抱きしめてくれた。大丈夫、大丈夫よって泣きじゃくる子供をあやすように。その一瞬だけ私は死の苦しみも忘れて、お姉さんへの感謝とぬくもりの中で眠るように。そして私もお姉さんも魂をエピデのクローンの中に入れられ、記憶をすべて封印された。でも死の間際の思い出が強く刻まれたのか、姉への執着がエピデに向かい、私は気に入られることになった。
Why are you bringing this up now?
この墓石に刻まれた歌、お姉さんがよく私に歌ってくれたものと同じなの。
Huh?
私が泣きじゃくっている時、死に怯える時、肩を優しく叩きながら歌ってくれた。
Hold on a second, what is that supposed to mean?
この歌、お兄さんのお母さんは妹に作ったものと言ったのよね。
Yeah?
この歌はね、私のお姉さんが妹である私のために作ってくれた歌よ。
Wait! Alex brought a hand to his chin and finally realized what Ende meant. No way! My mom is your older sister?
そう。
But wait, hold on. How did she survive?
私と違ってお姉さんは失敗作だった。処分予定になっていたけれど、きっと運よく逃れることができたのね。
And then she met my dad.
そう。そしてお兄さんが生まれた。お墓に刻まれた文字を見たとき、うまく言えないけど、全部わかった。ここにお姉さんがいるって。
So that's why my gramps was so shocked when he saw you? I see. You must look exactly like my mother during her younger years.
この歌詞、 途中までなのね。
Wait, it does? The sun sets and the world darkens. The flowers wither, the insects perish. The beasts lie as the earth runs dry. All those who live eventually succumb to the long sleep of the soil. Death comes to all, as certain as the stars in the sky.
これは歌の前半だけ。大事なのは後半の方なのに。これだとただの終わりの歌になる。生き物も季節も全てに終わりは来るけれど、それは新たな始まりに過ぎない。これはそういう歌。
The second half of the lyrics resurfaced in Alex's head like a gust of melancholic wind. Yeah, I remember it now. I had forgotten entirely.
歌詞はこう続くの。
Ende's clear voice resonated through the air of the cliff.
日は昇りて夜を赤く染めゆく。草花は芽吹き虫が這い出る。潤いし地が獣を育み、生きとし生ける者たちはこうなして時代に託す。詩はすべてに等しく響く。思いを後に紡ぐがごとく。
Yeah, that's how it went. Jiragi had once said that it sounded like a sad song, but apparently it was only because the lyrics were incomplete. I knew it. My mother always sang it with a smile on her lips.
うん。いつか終わりは来ても、また新たな日が来ることを歌った。いつもお姉さんが私に歌ってくれた、とても優しい歌。
A melancholic memory of his mother's gentle singing arose in Alex's mind. She always sang that song with all her heart, enjoying every second of her performance.
この歌、妹のために作った歌って、そう言っていたのよね。
Yeah, that's what she said.
なら、やっぱり、お姉さんも私と同じように。
Ende started weeping and sobbing, unable to form any more coherent words.
お姉さん、ずっと忘れないでいてくれたんだね。私のこと覚えていてくれたんだね。お姉さん、私ここにいるよ。お姉さんとはぐれてからずっと怖くて寂しくて、どこに行けばいいかもわからなかったけど、今ここにいるよ。ようやく会えたね。ようやく。だからお願い、また歌を聴かせて。また頭を撫でて。それで私に笑って。お姉さん。
Alex found himself crouching down to embrace his wife before he even knew what he was doing. He wrapped his arms around her slender, trembling shoulders and gave her a tight hug.
お姉さんと同じ香り。そっか。アレクに安心感を覚えていたのは家族だからでもなくて。
A stream of endless tears flowed down Andy's cheeks.
お姉さん。
and a sobbing resonated through the air around the cliffside. She wept from the bottom of her heart, her cries so loud that they might have reached her sister in heaven. When her sobbing finally subsided, the girl turned around and whispered something to her husband.
お兄さん、聞かせてもらってもいいかな。お姉さんの話。
Yeah, no worries. I'll tell you everything I remember about my mother. And I closed her eyes and offered a few words to the grave.
あのね、聞いて、お姉さん。あれからいっぱいたくさんいろんなことがあったんだよ。本当にたくさんあったの。嫌なことも辛いことも、そして嬉しいことも。だからたくさん聞いてね。私がお姉さんと再会するまでの話を。
We're home! Sorry we're late!
ああ、ようやくアレク帰ってきてくれた。遅い。どこで何してたの？もうみんなお腹ペコペコよ。
Sorry, I'll get dinner ready right away. Oh, hey, I can see that someone set the table and prepared everything in the kitchen.
お腹空いてたから、ま、これくらいはね。プラチナもね、ゆらぎお姉ちゃんと一緒に手伝ったよ。はい、手伝いました。そしてこちらのバケツの中身が2人が手伝った結果できた食べ物の残骸です。しくしく、ごめんなさい。
Well, I'm sure we can recycle the ceramics somehow. Anyway, just give me a second, I'll start cooking right away. Oh boy, it's finally here. So Alex and Ende spend the rest of the evening eating and talking with their family. Later that same night, the raven-haired girl walked outside the clinic while thinking about what Alex had told her. What's up, Ende? Is something bothering you?
お姉さんもこの家に暮らしていたのよね。
She sure did.
そうなんだ。
When you think about it, this place is as much your home as it is mine.
そうね。そうなるのね。ここはお姉さんが暮らしていた家だから。
エンデッチ、アレクとこんな時間までどこ行ってたの？ま、どうせどっかでセックスしてたら帰るの遅れたとか、そんなとこだろうけどさ。
You way. No. We did wholesome things. And realized that we are pretty much spanking our aunt. Well then. Not surprised. There's like a shit ton of dojins relating with aunt and stuff.
エンデッチ、ご機嫌さん？なんかいいことでもあった？
うん。いいことあったよ。
Yeah.
エミーリア。ただいま。
Hey. After countless years spent looking for her family, and finally found her home. Critical is maxed out. I'll go with extra magic. Sure. Holy shit, I was wholesome as fuck. On the side of what the fuck we are begging our aunt. And this behavior has started to change ever since she learned that she was Alex's aunt. She tried her best to hide and not interact with her husband whenever he was around. Kinda half expected for that to happen. And good timing, I made pudding for everyone. Do you want some? And no, did not see pounding. Shake, shake. Ende shook her head left and right, trying to frantically avoid her husband's gaze. You sure? I thought you loved it. Hey, are you sure you're okay? Alex stepped towards Ende to look at her face, but the girl jumped back in shock.
なんでもないの。それじゃ。
Whoa, Ende! The ram-haired girl rushed out of the room in the blink of an eye. What's with her? I mean, she's your aunt, bro. The next day. Ende, I made you some snacks. Waffles, freshly cooked. They're coated in syrup and sugar. I'm pretty sure you loved them last time. Want some? Ende shook her head again in refusal.
おやつ、いい。
The girl dashed outside the house as if she was running from her husband. Yet another day after that. Ende, with your cheesecake today, how about?
バイバイ。
Damn it. Once again, Ende cut the conversation short and ran away like the wind. But why?
アレク、何をやらかしたんだ？というか、すぐにおやつで釣ろうとするのはエンデに失礼だぞ。
無理やり襲った？
I didn't ever do that.
そうよね。というか、無理やり襲ってもエンデなら喜ぶわよね。
Right, like that one time when... That was the last of the dishes. I guess it's time for bed. Girls! Slide.
ピト。
Whoa, Ende, what's up? The girl wrapped her arms around Alex's waist and pressed herself against him.
お風呂入るの？エンデもまだ入ってないの。
Sure, want to get in together?
一緒に入る。お兄さんのお洋服、私が脱がせてあげる。その代わり、私のお洋服。
Deal! I feel like this is going to be one long bed.
私、お兄さんと一緒の長風呂、好きよ。
As you can clearly see, everything was going well, just like in those Akiko-Santa issue baggage. Yes, totally manga, not hentai. I mean, fuck, I mean, that's hentai. Ah, that felt pretty good.
私も気持ちよかった。まだ体がふわふわしてる。体の洗い方にあんな方法があったなんて。
Anyway, let's spend some time together before going to sleep. Stop it! Bad hand! Bad! Bad! Ende jumped into Alex's bed with a mischievous smile. What's up?
お風呂の後はマッサージするものと聞いた。してほしい。
Fair warning, my massages usually end up being pretty schmexual.
なんでもいい。あのね、私、お兄さんに体触られるの好き。どこを触られてもゾクゾクって気持ちよくなっちゃうの。お兄さん、マッサージしてくれる？
Of course, no worries. I'm gonna rub all the nuts out of your bum. And then we banged the whole night. Get started for everybody? Actually, talking about that gave me a boner.
僕たちは今、何の話を聞かされているんだ？
To get a boner? Just to give an idea about how Ende is usually touchy-feely with me.
そうだな。エンデはあれで甘えん坊らしい。
それが急に避けるようになるなんてどうしたのかしらね。
Wait, don't tell me! Does smell accepting? But I take a bath every day before going to sleep.
出てない出てない。
Really? Here, take a step just to be sure.
嗅ぐのか？
Yes!
仕方ないな。 それでアレクが納得するなら。
Kana hesitantly pressed the tip of her nose against Alex's neck and took a good whiff. Whoa! That tickles!
あ、こら、動くなよ。
No. What do you think?
アレクの匂い。
Ah. Kana's cheeks flushed with a gentle red tint.
いや、ちょっとよくわからないな。だからもうちょっとだけ。
Sure, I'm all yours.
加齢臭出てない。
Then what's gotten into her?
結局エンデに直接聞いてみるしかないんじゃないかしら。
Yeah, good idea. I'll see if I can find her around the house.
頑張ってね。
もう少し匂い。
私の匂い嗅ぐ？
嗅がない。
Kiki? Oh, Ende, there you are.
アレク、バイバイ。
No! Hold it!
何？
There's something I wanted to ask you. So, what's going on? It feels like you're trying to avoid me lately.
だって私アレクとは血が近いのよね。
Well, I guess so. Socially speaking, we're our aunt and nephew. But genetically speaking, we're pretty much mother and son. Your body is the same as my mother's, since you were both Epide's clones.
だからセックスしない。血の近い者同士が子供を作ると異常な子供が生まれる可能性が高いんでしょ？
So that's why you've been thinking about that stuff this whole time. Well, setting aside what it means to be normal or not, you're right. I can't say that our baby will be healthy for sure. But the chances aren't that against us.
そうなの？
Yeah, sadly even people who aren't blood related can have kids with birth defects. You could say that we are running the same risk as a couple with a significant age gap. Our genetic similarity certainly doesn't help, but it's nothing to worry about. Alex presented his professional but horny opinion of the matter and closed his eyes. But I know that just stating the facts isn't enough to ease all your fears. If you don't want to have schmecks with me anymore, I won't force you to. And if you ever feel like doing it, you know, for fun, you can always use my contraceptive spell. So, what do you want to do, Ende?
私はどうしたいか？
Yeah, you're the one who asked to decide here. You already know my answer. Sweet home Alabama, baby.
私
Ende cast her gaze towards the ground, unable to respond to her husband. Alex stared at her beautiful black hair, waiting for an answer while holding his breath. Only the ticking of the clock broke the eerie silence permeating the room.
アレク
And then Ende finally raised her head and gazed at the young doctor in his eyes.
私アレクとの赤ちゃん欲しい。
Let's make one then! As a doctor, I can't lie to you and say that it will definitely turn out fine. But I swear I'll do everything I can to make sure that our baby will be healthy. I'll take good care of him, or her, no matter what happens. And I want you to have my child.
よろしくお願いします。
The red-haired girl looked at her husband with a smile full of affection. Later that evening, the couple went to Alex's room and locked the door.
お兄さん、どうして部屋に？
I'm sure I left it with all the other stuff my father left me. Ah, here it is.
何それ？
From what I heard, my parents struggled to conceive me. Apparently, my mother had trouble getting pregnant. And so to use this, it's a pregnancy plan.
妊活？美味しそうね。
No, it's a lifestyle guideline that we should follow to increase our chances of having a baby. Judging from what happened to my father, it's likely that you won't get pregnant right away. This file contains several strategies and advice that may help us overcome that. Like for instance, how to tell which are your fertile days, what kind of foods stimulate ovulation, and so on. I've also found some interesting research tucked among its pages. It's a paper on the effects of perceived dangerous situations during schmecks. Apparently, girls get pregnant more easily if they feel like their life is in danger. It's because the human body gets pushed to work harder for the survival of the species.
危険。首絞めとかする？
No. That's a bit too extreme. I doubt my father ever considered going that far. Basically, this paper says that you may achieve an increase in fertility if... How'd I put it? If the guy fucks his girl so hard that she starts thinking she's breaking apart?
お姉さんがそれをしていた？
Yep, looks like it.
なら私もそれしたい。お兄さんとそれしたい。
I knew you do say that, yo King Lord.
ねえ、お兄さん。
Yeah?
エンデと妊娠の練習してくれる？
Of course. Dude. And then the following night, and I was acting somewhat different again.
お兄さん。
Yes?
はい。あーん。
Hey. Okay?
おいしい？
Yeah, it's delicious, thanks. I made it.
じゃあこっちも食べよっか。はい。お口あーんして。
Actually,
はい。もぐもぐもぐ。おいしい？
Moga moga. Moga?
何があったの？昨日はエンデが避け続けたと思ったら今日は逆にベタベタひっつくなんて。いや、今まで通りとも言えるけどパワーアップしてない？
Honestly, I'm not sure what's going on myself.
あのね、昨日妊娠するためのエッチしたの。
なんだって？
だからお母さんの練習。お兄さんは私の子供みたいなものでもあるから練習にはぴったり。
Yeah, except for the fact that you're my aunt. Wait, hold up! This is kinda messed up!
お兄さんは嫌？
Hey, I didn't say that. Actually, I love it.
そっか。
I normally wouldn't mind, but given that Ende's body is a copy of my mother's, you can't call this simple a roleplay. Actually, this reminds me of my mother when she was still alive. Dang, I shouldn't have underestimated Ende's newly awoken maternal instincts. Thank you. Ende seemed to be in a particularly good mood.
しかし妊娠か。
いいですね。羨ましいです。私もアレクさんとの赤ちゃん欲しいです。はーい、プラチナもプラチナも。
Yes, more.
ま、私たちは今やってることが落ち着いたらね。
じゃあ
Yet Jiraiya got a
その後に回れ
job.
ばベビーブーム？
Yes.
け家中に赤ちゃんが溢れるの？それはちょっと。
あのね、男の人が極限まで頑張ると妊娠しやすいんだって。昨日はそれをしてもらった。
そっか、なら。
そうね、私たちもしてもらわないと不公平というものよね。あらあら大変そう。頑張ってね、パパ。
Thank you for calling me that! Can I get it again, please?
あらあら大変そう。頑張ってね、パパ。
Please make an OnlyFans account! For fuck's sake! Am I going to die?
生まれた時の名前考えないとね。カノってどんな名付け妄想してるの？
なんで僕は妄想している前提なんだ。あ、いや、まあ、考えてたりするけど。
素敵！聞きたいです。
エミーリアちゃんは生まれたらなんて名前にする？
おぞましいことを言うな！
Oh well, when that day finally arrives, I'll give it my best shot. Or two, or a couple of thousand. And I watch your family cheerfully discuss baby names with a happy smile.
確保完了
And
だ。
insurance? Resist abnormal status. Thanks! And then there was a very last batch of events, which is for Brownie. Chivaterzo! In here. God damn game. Screw you. Alright, in the next episode I'm gonna get all the possible diseases, do Brownie's events, and then do all the lectures, and then I'm gonna look for the rest of the camps that I haven't found and move on to the story, the main story that is. Make sure to subscribe, it's free.